Yo,
Hello,
what's good?
everyone. This is our first ever podcast, sort of.
Boys with AC, where I'm stuck with these four mortals, Rashawn, Houston, Eric, and the idiot, so Ethan.
Okay,
Okay.
Nintendo man. It's
Okay.
it's it's your time to leave now.
You have to leave now. You have to go.
Goodbye.
We're doing a podcast. That's sort of a. Okay.
It's just gonna be like, it's gonna be a chill kind of just us talking with some gameplay in the background for you guys to feast your eyes upon.
Yes. Or if you just want to put this in the back, this is gonna be like an hour long, hour and some long. Depending.
Yes, sure.
So fucking. Uh,
Let's talk about
for
it.
like, first topic, I guess we should talk about. What was your guys' like favorite movie when you were a kid?
When I
Well,
was a kid.
growing up, probably Back to the Future, and like it still is like I don't know, I don't know. The movies that I watched back then are still my favorite today. Usually.
Like, is there more movies in Back to the Future that you really like?
Back to the Future, Labyrinth,
3.
Scott Pilgrim. No. Oh fuck. Back to the Future 1 is the best one. I don't like 2. I like.
I've only watched the first one. I haven't watched the sequels.
I mean,
2's pretty boring, but I think the third one is like on par with the first.
I think.
Doesn't the first one? Doesn't like the mom? Doesn't like when he goes back in time? Doesn't the mom try to fucking like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mom tries to get with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's really
that
fucking
was
creepy.
that was a really weird scene.
Yeah, not a-
Well, it's weird unless you're in that one state. What's it called?
What are you
Alabama,
doing, big
Texas.
brother?
Oh my
What are you
god.
What are you doing, step
What
bro?
are you- Yeah. I guess like
Anthony.
movies that I like. Obviously, when I was a kid, I would love Disney movies. Those were so good. Some of my favorite movies, like
I'm not very well versed in the Disney spectrum, to be honest.
what about
Don't-
have you watched The
don't-
Lion King?
No, I have not.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Oh my, we need to watch that.
We do.
Next time we're over at your house.
I've seen like clips of it. So I know
Next time
that-
we're over at your house, we'll go on Netflix.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Another
like-
movie actually.
Are you cheating on Ethan?
No.
Yeah, like,
Yo, you guys ever
are you gonna
fucking?
gold?
You guys ever seen
gold.
fucking Scott Pilgrim? That shit's fantastic.
Yeah, that's
I
a pretty
did,
good movie.
but, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I thought it was okay.
What, Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah.
Love that fucking movie so much.
When I was a kid, I think I'm talking like young. It was probably Barnyard, just because it's a very easy, likable child's film. But
Barnyard? Is it just
I
called
haven't heard
Barnyard?
of Barnyard in so long.
it's just an enjoyable movie. It's for a child. Totally not. I totally don't still watch it daily.
Daily.
Oh, Barnyard. Talking about the fucking cows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
what
one.
he's talking about.
Okay,
the one
I
that
just
has the one that has Tom Petty's "I Won't Back Down" in the soundtrack.
The mysterious cow male.
oh yeah,
like-
yeah, the female cow male.
I wonder how many furries that movie made.
Like
Probably
three,
not a lot.
Like-
I'd
like,
say
like 3.
three.
The movie Alpha and Omega probably made fucking.
Oh my
tons.
god.
Oh
don't
my
even-
god!
Fuck.
Don't get me started on that movie.
Yeah,
Alpha
that
and
shit
Omega.
sucked.
It was weird.
Yeah, but my favorite movie now would probably have to be like Interstellar.
I've never seen that one.
I still really like fucking the movie Megamind. That's like one of my favorite
I
movies.
haven't seen that in so long.
It's on Netflix. We need to watch it. There's so much movies we need to watch.
That's
You know,
yeah.
Well,
No, I don't actually.
When
I
I
don't
was-
know.
when I was growing up, I saw Megamind, and I was like, this is like, keep in mind, like, tiny me, like, barely even out of the womb. I was like,
crawling out.
man, this blue guy is terrible compared to the minions.
Oh,
Yeah, the
You were
Minions-
every single film critic.
I
the
was.
Minions came out after fucking Megamind.
I like how
the
minions were
reviews.
cute. Minions were cute for like a
Mm,
week, and then
And then like Facebook moms were like, relatable memes.
I mean, like, would you rather the minions being everyone memes, or like the little like robot things in Megamind he calls
At
minions?
least the robot things have a design.
Yeah, they have a cool design. They have a, like,
Also,
Yeah.
the Minions are just a straight rip from Rabbids.
Yeah.
actually, yeah, they are. By the way, I'm currently looking at Alpha, like I'm currently looking at Google images of Alpha and Omega, and I'm like, wow. See, wait, there's how much there's like three,
Five.
4 movies of this. There's a lot of those movies.
there shouldn't have been. I feel like the first
No.
one was enough.
First one was like, can you? So hold on, I'm looking up how much movies there are of the Alphas and Omegas.
But yeah.
Alpha and
if I were to
Omega,
s-
the alphaning.
If I were to say what my favorite movie was as a kid, it might have been one of the Star Wars prequel movies, just to meme on.
Oh yeah,
Disgusting.
Star Wars Episode 3 wasn't as bad as
Yeah.
first two.
It was probably like the best when it comes to like most of the fronts, but even still, like with memeable lines like "I have the high ground" and like
But
Okay.
That's
Okay.
that's
and
actually
like
good
you betrayed
writing.
me.
Not good writing, but it
Yeah.
actually makes sense. It's not fucking cheesy like the first.
Okay, I have a movie that I watched, and it's a movie. It's a pretty obscure movie. Have any of you seen the movie? I think it's called Hoodwinkle, I think, or Hoodwinked. Yeah, Hoodwinked.
Yeah.
Everyone saw that fucking movie. What do you mean?
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
Everybody.
probably like the second favorite.
Ew, really?
Yeah.
That fucking animation was disgusting.
Yeah,
I prefer the second one, personally.
oh yeah. Wasn't the second one like years after the first?
First one came out in 2005. Second one, let me look at this.
Like 2010s, wasn't it?
2005. Then Hoodwinkle 2.
Hoodwinked.
It's hoodwinked, not hoodwinkle.
Okay, so it came out 6 years after the first one. I don't think anyone.
2010.
No, 2000. No, first one came out 2005. Second one came out 2011.
That's very interesting.
How about Hoodwinked 3? Is there a 3?
No,
don't
there
know.
isn't. I would
No.
know.
I wasn't a huge fan. I know a lot of people loved that movie, but it was just kind of like.
I mean, what I remember of it, I think I liked it. I feel like.
I liked the take on of like the stories, which I think.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about like how like takes on like fable stories, I personally like. This isn't a movie, but any of you know the game, The Wolf Among Us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that game had like the
The
best
game that's
like.
never being continued.
Pardon?
The game that's never being continued.
Yeah,
But
I-
didn't they finish the season?
They
No.
finished on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, they finished season 1, and then like Telltale was all like, "We're gonna do season 2, baby," and then they went bankrupt.
Baby.
Telltale had a few good games.
Fucking
Walking
Minecraft
Dead series were all
story
good,
mode.
except for the third one.
Well, calling them games is a bit of a stretch.
I mean, like, you can't call them movies.
They're more like interactive.
Interactive.
movies.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, but like they're marketed as games, so let's
I
call them
know.
games.
I know they are, but like,
Okay.
Honestly, I think I probably. Actually, no, I take that back. I was gonna say it would have been good as like an animated series to do with the same style.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
but,
think
like-
the biggest part was the choices you could choose. I'd definitely.
Man, hopefully our voices aren't too low for the music. Like, hopefully the music isn't loud and for for our voices.
Houston is a little low.
Yeah.
Then turn me the fuck up. Nonsense.
Yeah, but I can't tab out because I'm recording. Dumbass.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that'll say it.
So you can't just like go into Discord real
That'll
quick
fix it.
and then
How's
like leak
this?
all your information?
Keep talking, Houston. Okay.
Or you can just turn off, or turn down the music.
No, the music's fucking fine, Rashawn. Fuck off.
Oh my god. Anywho, yeah. Yeah. So good Telltale games. Wolf Among Us.
I never played any Telltale. Actually, I played like the first episode of The Walking Dead because my friend forced me to. Because he was like, "Oh, you'll love it." And I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't love it.
I have a funny story about The Walking Dead,
Like the show or the game or both.
the game.
Okay.
So, when I still lived with my dad,
God rest
me
his
and my
soul.
brother shared a room together, and we had our computers practically next to each other. So, he had an interest in The Walking Dead because it just recently came out, and since I was a little baby at the time, I
Child.
couldn't. I like anything related to like zombies or anything like that was just like no, I can't handle this. I want
can't.
hugs.
I can't handle. It's not even like it's
So,
scary. I
Pr-
can't
pretty
handle.
much like every time that I would see Lee's face on my brother's computer, I would run out the room, go downstairs, go to my dad, and be like, "Daddy's playing the game again."
Oh my god. You were the asshole brother.
I was the asshole
I want
brother.
you to know
but-
that. You're
So
the
was I.
brother
I
that
know
everyone was like,
that.
holy fucking Christ.
Ethan, look in Discord.
Jesus. What is that supposed to be like new or
That is him. I think in the fourth season, Clementine has like a flashback, and that's like the updated graphics version of Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't have that manly jaw.
Yeah, he
Or
did.
he?
I feel like
his
no.
jaw was wider.
I mean, like that was Telltale's like weird art. Like if you look in the, people in the podcast will be able to look at the photos because
Yeah, thanks guys.
I mean, again, if the podcast was just screen sharing of a Discord
Holy
of a
fuck.
Discord call.
Rashawn, I don't care.
Okay, so for context, that before the podcast even started, I was like, hey, we should just make it like a Discord call, not like in the server, just a Discord call, so we can still like show like, so we can just like just have something. But Eric wanted to play Minecraft
I-
really bad.
No, I'm just like, it's more interesting. Like, I can talk over Minecraft. That's easy as fuck. Like, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Rashawn, stop fucking whining.
I've been talking for the last 10 seconds.
Sean, you just need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Come on.
fuck you, Rashawn.
Oh my god. Anywho, what other like childhood stuff? Like what about like childhood games? The games we played when we were children.
I had
Honestly-
a plug-and-play Spider-Man game, and it was fucking fantastic.
Yo, I had a plug and play
I-
SpongeBob
I-
game.
Oh, so did I. I had the SpongeBob one too.
I was stuck with Sonic and the Black Knight.
Bro,
You actually played that?
but that's a masterpiece game.
No,
I'm so
fucking.
jealous.
I enjoyed the fact that Knuckles was gonna kill himself, and then Sonic was like, "No, suicide's not cool," and then runs away. Even though, like,
What?
after he runs away, Knuckles could still kill himself.
Yeah.
I thought it was,
I don't know the story of Sonic and the Black Knight.
you don't need to be honest.
I watched.
Pretty much, the basic idea of the story is
It's
that
fucking
Sonic is like
so stupid.
Sonic is placed in this fan fiction world where now like the rest of the Sonic characters are Knights of the Round Table.
Who's King Arthur?
I think
Sonic?
Like pretty much the main bad guy.
Oh, so it's a evil thing.
Yeah.
Who left? Oh, okay.
Oh,
No one left.
How's
Who's-
that music holding up, Eric?
I don't know. Put it back on.
No, we're not gonna put it back on.
You want
It's a
to fucking
podcast. We're not putting it back on, and no one will do it.
Fine,
Anyways.
whatever.
Honestly, my best childhood memories, just overall, was when I had a PlayStation 2. I must have been 5 to 6 at the time, and this was around the time when your brain just starts coordinating, or at least it was for me. I remember just like playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which I should not have been at the time.
Yeah, that's
I wasn't really smart enough to do or understand what I was really doing, so I didn't care. And
I had a similar thing with that, where I found Grand Theft Auto 4 at a garage sale, and I was like, oh hell yeah, Grand Theft Auto 4. And then I was young, so I was like, this sucks. I don't know what to fucking do. This is dumb.
I the other game I played was another Rockstar game. It
Bully.
was like no, it wasn't that. It was like some off-road racing game. It's like Smuggler's Run. I looked it up a while ago. I think that's what it's called.
Hmm.
It was pretty
Um,
dope as well.
when I was young, I went over to like I think one of my cousin's house, and he
Smash?
showed me. Oh my god, I that is horrible. Okay, anywho, I went over to one of my cousin's house, and he had on the PlayStation One some sort of side-scrolling Power Rangers game,
Oh jeez.
and
Interesting.
like I actually quite liked it, but then like the final boss of each like stage, I wasn't able to finish, so I'd always like get him, and be like, hey, I need help, and like one time like he wasn't available, like one time like he I think he like went to the washroom. And it was like the final boss, and I didn't know what to do. And like I had like I didn't have a panic attack, but I like
Oh,
I like freaked,
I had the
I like
same shit. I like whenever I
freaked
played
out.
GameCube games with my sister, I would like whenever an enemy showed up, I would like walk and then an enemy showed up and I'd be like, "Oh fuck, you gotta take care of this." And then she would kill the dude and then I'd be like, "Okay, give me back to the controller." Literally all I did was walk in the video games.
Oh shit, help me.
Yeah. Like okay,
Oh,
I specifically I remember Wind Waker, playing Zelda Wind Waker, which is my favorite game of all time, and I did go back and actually beat it when I was sentient. Um
thinking.
yeah. But
We're all just monkeys as children.
pretty much. But yeah, I remember like it because it you're going through the forest and you got to find the chick Tetra or whatever the fuck cuz she fell in the tree or whatever. And then you go through and I remember being so fucking terrified and it was Wind Waker and I was like terrified and then the fucking goblin the moblins or bokoblins or whatever they are they dropped down and then I was like oh I can't handle this it gave me so much
I can't
anxiety it was
handle
like a
it.
fucking stress attack I was like oh my god I can't do it and I just gave it to my sister I was like no.
Man, when I was young, when I was super young, I attempted playing Majora's Mask, and I
Oh,
didn't
you
fuck.
That game
you
is not
attempted.
it's not for young people that
And
Majora's
like
Mask is
I
not for
didn't know
young
what to
people.
do, and I kept on dying on the first day because the moon would come and kill me, and I'm just like I don't
What?
know.
No,
I'm
The moon
sorry.
the
doesn't
moon
come on the
doesn't kill
first
you
day.
on the first day.
No, not the first day. I mean like the moon like it would always end up like the not first. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Like the
god.
first cycle. Every cycle, I would die because I didn't know how to play the game, and I was stuck as like the little. I was stuck as a little Deku shrub.
When I was playing Majora's Mask when I was young,
I'm a
I didn't even
professional.
get I didn't even get to the part where the moon like got to the point where like you have to fight Skull Kid. I didn't know where you go to like skip it to the next day and I was too patient to wait. So I just like always did the tutorial, got to Clock Town, and then just like turned the game off.
Yeah, I would.
um,
I when I first time I played Majora's Mask, I think I got to like the observatory, and that's where I stopped. But
a Zelda game I played a lot when I was a kid was Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks.
oh my god,
You know what? That game has a special place in my heart. I don't. The train driving the train was really fun. I liked it. The music to it was really. I liked the music.
disgusting.
Did you like how the bad guy hid both of his horns underneath his hat?
Yeah. Also, do you like literally the bad guy? Zelda
Yep.
fucking killed her. Like, even when I was young, I was like, wait, what? What? She's
Sayonara,
dead?
kiddo.
Free. And then, like, the
Massive.
temples were really cool. I mean, like, I quite liked how, like, the puzzles you had to do with like Zelda being in the armor. That was pretty cool.
I never played that game because I thought it was ass, and I still do think it's ass because I played fucking played
Phantom
Phantom
Hourglass.
Hourglass and it was ass, so I didn't want to play this.
It is better than Phantom Hourglass if I were to be saying, because I played both of the games but haven't completed either one. Uh, just from the first impression from the two of them, Phantom Hourglass is like
Phantom
It's
Hour
sa-
ass.
it's
Nice.
like its sailing is kind of and sure you can like find treasure charts to like find additional like boat parts, but like with the train, you're kind of forced to think strategically about how fast you want to go, what turns you're gonna make to avoid these enemies, you know?
Yeah, I just thought that the combat system in the DS games, like the Spear Tracks and
Oh
they
yeah,
were
like
fucking stupid.
Yeah, it would have been way better if it was actually like you
they're
moved around
they're
and
pretty
stuff.
clunky.
Like,
So,
cause you have to swipe with the fucking stylus, right?
no, what it is you move with the stylus? That's what it is.
Oh
No,
yeah.
you move with it, and then you can also like how it works is that you have like three different types of attacking, where you tap on the enemy to do a jumping slash, you slash horizontally to do like a little like yeah, and then you do a slashing away from yourself to do a poke.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
God, I
sounds
think
pretty
that's
fucking
really
It's
dumb.
stupid, but they try to do something into it. I can't even talk.
innovative.
Innovative, and
innovative.
I do commend them for that.
I don't. I think it's
Them,
dumb.
the
Alright.
Nintendo man.
Honestly,
Wait, no,
I really
don't
don't
sneeze
like.
me.
I really don't like.
Shikimi.
No, that's not Nintendo Man.
That's yeah, it's not
God.
no. That's the figurehead.
Houston, how have you been here for like fucking? You've been in this Discord call for like
I wasn't
fucking
saying that
4
Nintendo
hours
Man.
now.
I was not saying that fucking Nintendo Man is Shigeru Miyamoto. I'm saying the creators of like Legend of Zelda is Shigeru Miyamoto, man.
Yes.
Is it? Is it
Shigeru
Shigeru
No, it's,
Miyamoto?
it's not.
Yes, it
He
is.
only did Mario. I don't think he was the creator of the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, he
Oh,
is.
Is he?
Yeah, he definitely is.
Someone say my name.
Oh, God.
Look what you fucking did. Oh my god. I don't want to deal with this asshole right now.
Shigeru Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka. That's the guy I was
6'9".
thinking of.
Oh, Takashi
I
Zakuda.
spit fire on all you.
You what?
I think he wants to sing a diss track.
Oh,
Oh, no.
my
Oh
You
no.
mean iDubbbz?
Silence.
god. iDubbbz is the
Nintendo
human embodiment
animation.
of this track now.
Yes. According to me.
Alright, spit your fucking, spit your bullshit,
You're fire in my
Nintendo
face.
man.
Okay.
Anyways, another.
Kenji is a fat and lightweight. I could take 133 quintillion 567 quadrillion 875 trillion 493 billion 216 million 796,798 times the coconut rum he has consumed. Mortals can't hold their alcohol for shite.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Nintendo man, that's not a
do-
diss track.
Do we
Alright,
want to talk? Do we want to go into detail about what Nintendo Man was referring to?
listen, Nintendo man, you have to spend a lot of money on fucking alcohol. We don't have to spend jack shit, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Fucking. Okay. So,
No.
I tried my first alcohols.
Oh, spooky, man.
Spooky, man. Real
Damn.
spooky.
And not that much better, is it?
Alcohol kind of sucks, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
why?
it can be fun. It's fun when you are already
Yeah, but
drunk.
then you're like, oh shit, now I'm fucking hungover and I don't want to live.
I've only been hungover once, and that was New Year's, but that was also a combination of, like, THC concentrate, like oil, and just way too many different drinks at
On
once.
Christmas Eve, we were in Discord and we were playing this game called
Yeah, oh, that
Savage Lands,
Christmas. That
Mhm.
which is a
oh, that Christmas.
fantastic game, by the way. Savage Lands is so underrated. That game fucking rules, and it's not free, but it's very cheap.
Yeah.
So like, go play Savage Lands. It's
Alright,
fantastic.
We're not
What
sponsored, by the
happens when
way.
you? What happens
Non-sponsored.
when you? Not sponsored. Wish sponsored. Um, I wish we were sponsored.
Yeah, sponsored by Savage Lands. Shit would be fucking fantastic.
Um, what happens when you smoke weed and like a drink at the same time?
I
Like not at
have
the same
not.
time, but
I have not
like
experienced.
people that
honestly,
like
I don't really know because when I took that
Rashawn,
THC concentrate, I was already pretty fucking far gone. So
Rashawn,
yeah.
do you think that just because these two people have smoked weed and drink alcohol, they know the effects of both of them at the same time?
yeah, that's
I mean, like it's
I
better than asking
Just
like
because
you.
they had it at least once, they're an expert on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not
exactly.
expert, but like I thought maybe like they would have known.
um, I'm I've had an experience with it, but also I don't really remember it. But from what I can tell, it's probably just something you should avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good to
You-
mix, especially with alcohol.
Usually taking two drugs at the same time is like no.
I think.
Yeah, because isn't like
Unless
the
it's drugs.
stimulants and they're like one is the stimulant and the others that are present. So it's like
Uh,
Yeah. Well, THC is an upper, while CBD is a downer.
Yeah.
you have the downs.
So you'll just be
Well,
neutral again.
You'll be
THC isn't
neutral.
really an upper; it's more of just a psychedelic.
That's why they sell CBD like
Yeah.
to the public just because like it helps with muscle pain, shit like that.
I've had
Mhm.
CBD extract. It's definitely like you just get a lot calmer.
I have
a
too.
lot more-
They said put a drop in your drink, and I was like, fuck that shit. So I took like a whole sip of it, and then I got
You're
really
supposed to
cottony
do-
mouth. It was fantastic. I was
Hey
very.
guys, sort of on a sort of on the related topic. You know, like pill bottles, like they have like that layer of cotton
Yeah.
on. Do you know why? Do you know why it's there?
No.
Um, I don't know if this is the exact reason, but it's for if to make sure that the pill bottle wasn't tampered with, whatever. Because apparently, some people back in the day, I don't know, back in the some time ago, before those things were there, put rat poison in a bunch of like different types of pills and stuff.
Well,
What
rat
would a
poison
fucking-
isn't that effective on people. Rat
Or
poison
like
is
or some
literally
sort of poison, some sort of like they tampered with like the pill
okay,
bottles
yeah,
or
you know,
whatever.
I'm not sure how the cotton thing, or
No,
is
because
it
the
like hard
but
to?
it's like no, think about it, because like when it's in a store, you open the pill bottle and it's like a thick layer of cotton, so you know it's
Oh,
like that's
like
fresh.
a seal? Like a
No,
thing you
no,
pull
it's
off
like
the paper?
no, it's you open up the bottle and you have to like take out the cotton before you actually get to like the pills.
But they could
What
just put
pill
back in
bottle?
the cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it fucking no, because the cotton is like compressed in a certain way, so it's like
So you think that just like a random bystander is gonna buy a pill bottle and like take the cotton out and be like, I need to inspect this to make sure that the radius of the cotton is and the thickness is up
I
to
mean-
par with my circumstances and not tampered with.
I mean, like, would you if you're taking medicine, would you want to make sure it's not tampered with?
I don't really care at this point. Sure.
So you're
people-
saying if you're gonna
think
get
everybody in
antibiotics,
this I think everybody in this chat would accept death with open arms.
I sort of don't because I still need to lose my virginity.
Wow. Fucking
I'm
pussy.
right here, Rashawn.
I'm not. It's not. It doesn't.
I'm
It doesn't
right
count.
here.
It doesn't count.
Yes,
Doesn't
it
count.
does count.
Doesn't count
How does it not count?
because it doesn't count. Oh fuck! It's 5.
Yeah, that's
Christ,
right.
It's like it's
Fucking
late.
Rashawn is 27 and
Rashawn?
he's still a virgin.
I'm not 27.
27.
Yeah, that's right, everybody. Rashawn's homophobic.
Oh my god! Don't say that on a fucking
You
thing.
can't accept Ethan and I's relationship with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you also can't disclose your real age because you've openly admitted that you've smoked and drank on this podcast.
So that
So
would be a potential crime. Not saying that it would be a crime if you admitted your age.
oh,
just
it's
saying
not a
that
crime because he's not underage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if
Well,
you
no,
were
we don't
to
know this.
admit that you were, you can you that's a crime. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Crime against
Naughty.
humanity.
I love doing that.
I never said I smoked. I never said that.
You
Well,
did.
he did.
No?
He smoked, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Words out, people.
Yep.
We're Canadian. It's fucking legal. Like,
We're Canadian and
We
like
are from Canada.
okay. Fucking do you think the bots are like able to like detect like, oh, this is a crime they're talking about?
No.
no.
But of course. Dude, like, every time I talk about stuff on YouTube, if I say anything close to the nice word, let's just call it, there are immediately YouTube bots outside my door that just kick it off the hinges and start, like,
The
doing a
nice
SWAT
word.
raid. Yeah.
The nice word is an amazing term for it.
Because
Well,
it's a nice word
yeah.
to use, and
Sweet,
nothing's
sweet
wrong
about
with
YouTube.
it.
Since we're on the topic of YouTube, you want to talk about our experiences with like not making YouTube, but like as a viewer before, as a viewer,
Well,
like
as a internet phenomenon myself, I mean,
you're not a phenomenon.
listen, we made a video, got 80 views. I'm
As
pretty sure
a
we're full-time YouTubers. You can quit your jobs. Like, we're
I
good.
don't.
as
I
a
don't have a
YouTube
job.
historian, I've got to say that it has gone from going up in the links of good, and then all of a sudden, when people decided demonetizing was a good thing, they went slightly down until we're down here to where we are today.
Which
I
is
feel like I feel like the point when YouTube changed it from, like, changed it was like I can't remember, but like, what was that one change that screwed over a lot of like animators? Because like,
It was
Oh,
PewDiePie.
changing the payment from number of views to minutes watched, which
also was the fact that like if your channel isn't uploaded in like a good while, you're basically done.
I haven't heard
Uh,
about that, but I know the thing that killed animators was it requires time watched instead of views, which is bullshit because like there's only one ad that plays the fucking video unless you're some fucking freak who puts ads throughout the video.
like, have you seen those people who have like 15-minute videos, but like have so many mid-roll ads and where it's just like every 2 minutes you get an ad?
hmm
Yeah, it's
You
really
mean
fun. It's
those?
fantastic.
You mean
That's
those
why I use ad blocker.
That
anime
That's why.
pirate
Sean.
That's why
videos
I
without
add
a-
NordVPN. Like everyone watching
we're
this video
not we're
should
not
use.
sponsored
We're
by
not,
them.
we're not sponsored.
You don't have to sponsor be sponsored by
Bleep,
them.
bleep out what he said. Bleep out what he said.
Oh, we're not
Okay.
sponsored by
What?
NordVPN.
What?
No.
Oh
No,
shit.
we're not sponsored by anyone. Also,
G Fuel, hey, give us a call.
at the time of recording,
That's why I
the
drink
first.
G Fuel, the number one drink for gamers.
No, that spelled out means water.
Wait, okay, we're not sponsored by G Fuel. Fuck. Okay.
No.
No, we're not
Um,
sponsored by anyone.
We are sponsored. We are
this video-
sponsored by Nestle.
this video's gonna
Why
get
is
like
it Nestle
3
water?
views.
It totally doesn't taste like shit.
This video's gonna get 3 views.
And it's gonna be the three of us.
we're sponsored.
Yeah.
We're sponsored by the 3 people who watch this video.
Me, myself, and I.
Fucking
Yo,
everyone
can we
yourself.
hold on? He's probably not gonna watch this one because it's super long. But fucking your buddy Nathan McDonald, thanks for being the actual best viewer in the world.
Only had a fire. Then he burned it down.
Fucking,
Fucking
fucking, yeah, first,
fire.
by the time we're recording this,
It's
first video
12.
has 84 views, second video has like 25.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
second
Sounds like
video.
we are suffering from the apocalypse, guys.
Second video at time recording this isn't doing as hot as the first video, but
Yeah, well, that's to be said. How the fuck did the first video get so many views to begin with?
I don't know. It's funny though.
It's
That's
still
what I mean.
actually, it was at 80 a few hours ago. So 4 people watched it.
Damn, son.
So it's
Hey, for
getting
viewers,
viewer.
you're watching this, right? Turns out TJ just has a fucking view bot.
Oh my god, we should get a view bot.
Oh.
No, we're
We
not
don't.
getting a
Well,
view
that'll
bot.
get us banned.
We're also
first of
not
all.
admitting that we're gonna get
Unless
a
you're
view bot
Indian.
on a fucking podcast.
Okay. We are not. Okay, I solemnly swear we are not getting a view bot.
For YouTube. SoundCloud though.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Hold on. Do you actually get banned if you use a thingy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Unless you're Indian, like fucking T-Series.
What it is?
Which
T
is the number
series.
one channel.
T series. They just have multiple accounts.
T Series is
Each
not the
kid.
number one channel. T Series is the fucking bullshit.
Ah, shit, it's channel.
T series is sad channel.
Fuck T Series.
T-Series.
Okay. So you heard it here first. Playing with the Boys official gaming and other content channel has officially said, "Fuck T series." Tweet that out. Yo, we need to make a Twitter.
Go to T-Series
Okay.
Now,
Who's-
at this point in the video, I'd like to take some time to talk about T Series, our sponsor for today's video.
Oh my god, if we were sponsored by T series, we would get like millions of
If we were
dollars.
sponsored by T Series, I would kill myself
Why?
because we're directly against PewDiePie, and I love.
I
PewDiePie.
mean, like, if whatever we have to do to survive, if
No.
if we have to become vultures, we have to become vultures.
Rashawn. Rashawn.
Yeah.
Rashawn.
Yes.
Is this the reason why you don't love me?
What?
Because you find it beneficial for yourself. You
What?
vulture.
What is the word? Jesus, you okay?
No. Not.
Hold on, there should be a role in the Discord
No,
server.
there
That's
shouldn't. There shouldn't be a role, Rashawn.
Mhm.
There should just be me and you.
Are you fucking okay?
Are you
No.
Obviously not.
Yay. Yeah. Next time, guys, we gotta make sure not to swear within the first minute of the video, or else it'll get demonetized fucking instantly.
Hold on, how long is this video been playing out for? I can't even tell.
Yeah, thanks for setting the timer that I told you to set.
Oh my god, I forgot. Oh fuck.
You sure
Why-
did.
We don't need a timer because we love doing this podcast, right, guys?
When did we start?
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
it's at least been 30 minutes because I remember because I posted the pictures of Lee, like, mm, mm,
Let's just say we started at 5.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's just do that. Yeah. So, got other things to talk about. Fucking. Hold on, how much subscribers do we have? I actually don't know.
Not a lot.
S-
But as I was
15
going
now?
to ask, and I've been trying to ask for a while now, any of you ever played Dead Island?
I played it.
Oh,
I played it for like a few minutes and I didn't really like it.
I played
Uh,
it when I was like
have
11.
not.
And my god, the only horror part of it is within like the first 5 minutes of the game.
The only horror is that one trailer that won an award or something like that.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they had a
with the little
fucking.
girl.
They had Jack Black, but it wasn't actually Jack Black. It was just someone who.
No. We're not talking about the Dead Island 2. Like, do you know the first Dead Island reveal trailer where it's like a reverse of like
Yeah, yeah. I
you
remember
like
that.
you know where it's like where it's like the sad music playing and it's like doesn't even match the tone of the game.
I think it had potential, but
I feel like if you want to play a zombie game that's not like a fucking like survival. I mean, like Dying Light's a really good game.
well, Dying Light was based off of Dead Island.
Yeah, Dead Island, but parkour and better.
Yeah. But yeah, I played that a lot, probably too much, and that game was buggy as fuck. But not to like the disadvantage of players. It was more so like I remember one bug where alright, so someone hacked their game so they had like guns with infinite ammo, like infinite magazine, like insane damage. And then someone discovered a bug where you could duplicate items by shooting them and then let someone else pick them up. So basically, one single fucking gun was owned by any player who went online. Because they'd be like, hey man, want a gun? And you'd get it.
Sure.
Games are
Are
weird
you
with
fucking
like.
kidding me?
What happened?
Well, you know what? I don't even care. I broke a piece of glass and I needed it. It's whatever. I
Man,
don't.
I forgot you're playing. I forgot that's literally the like. I forgot that's literally the podcast like video. Like I forgot, like Minecraft. I forgot about that. Hold
Yeah.
on, yeah. What's happening? What's happening in the Minecraft so I can understand a bit better?
I made a
I don't
tiny shack.
I'm doing
Wait,
my own thing.
you made Shaq?
I, yeah, I made shack.
Yeah.
Shaq
How
is a
big is his
fucking.
Oh,
penis if you made him?
He's 7 foot, just
how
like him.
about how about this? What
He's an elf.
game? What gaming franchise have you grew up with first?
Oh,
Like that you can
It's
remember?
definitely
friend.
Nintendo.
No, like I'm
Wait,
not talking about like who made it. I'm talking about like chronological,
Oh,
like
Zelda.
number one, two, three. Yeah, like
Zelda.
I'm trying to think. Actually, that's a really hard. Because
Probably Grand Theft Auto, but I
Grand Theft Auto was a really like was
I didn't
yeah like
I
I did
didn't enjoy Grand Theft Auto Online. I never really did.
GTA
I
Online.
enjoyed, yeah, I only really enjoyed some of the content they added in, but
I
nothing.
enjoy it just because of the fact that like I play with my friends and that's I just fuck around.
Mhm.
I
A
have
gaming
yet.
friend.
I
Oh, Halo 2 and Halo 3.
Yeah, see, yeah, Halo is a really good franchise. Okay, hold on, Ethan, were you gonna say something?
I grew up with like every mainline Assassin's Creed game
Oh yeah,
up
fuck. What am I
up
talking about? Assassin's
to
Creed
what's it
Black
Syndicate.
Flag.
Origins,
Yeah.
Origins or Syndicate? Okay, so you
Yeah,
played. Okay, so which one's your favorite?
out of all of them.
Black
Yes, all of
Flag?
you played.
Uh,
For me, it's two. Two is like, two is so good.
a lot of people give it shit, but I kind of like Revelations.
Revelations just feel that like for me just felt a bit short in my opinion.
Eh,
For me, it felt like cause the thing is, the main thing I remember most of it is like the beginning. Like the beginning.
yeah, but
Like,
like with the bit of like the more condensed map and buildings, it allowed the game to be more vertical than how Brotherhood was with its like big landscapes of Rome.
mm,
Radical like a
So
skater.
it encourages you to climb a lot more and have like and think about that whole other level of like, oh yeah, I can get on top of people in order to like get them instead of just like sometimes being out in the open and like going to the Coliseum where like, oh yeah, most of the my targets are like in the center of the arena, so I don't really have that high ground that I would.
So if you're Anakin.
yeah. I like Assassin's Creed 2 because it's almost like a blend of like the openness and also the confinedness.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't like from the Ezio series was like I don't know if this is in other games, but like almost like the wanted system, like that was like a bit like
Oh, that was in that was carried
three.
over like almost like every single one of the rest of the games, but I think they got rid of it in Unity.
Mm,
I
I
was
don't remember.
introduced to Assassin's Creed with Assassin's Creed 3, so I didn't get into it.
I on a whim picked up Assassin's Creed 1 at like a thrift store. And I'm like, oh, this seems cool. And I played it and I finished it. I'm like, yo, that was really
I
good.
played Assassin's Creed 1 up until the end of like the second mission, and then I found out later in life I didn't know what to fucking do after that, and I had no idea. I just found out later in life. My buddy Braden told me that um like because I didn't get it when it came out. Got it like a lot of years after it came, like 5 years after it came out. And then my buddy Braden told me that they tried to, cause like there was a bunch of bugs in it, and then they tried to they'd made an update where they tried to fix a lot of the bugs, and it just fucked up the game. So after past like a certain, if you're not past like a certain fucking what's it called like mission, then you just fucking can't progress. Like the mission marker doesn't show up anymore, and they just fucking left it. They didn't fix it. They're like whatever. And then they just cause like the next two Assassin's Creed had come out by that point, so they were like, yeah, no one gives a shit about this game anymore. So they just didn't fucking fix that at all. So you can't finish. You can't on Xbox 360. You can't finish Assassin's Creed 1 anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
I played it on PlayStation and it worked for me.
Yeah. Also, we've been recording for 45 minutes. Do you think that's
I
good?
feel like
No,
an hour
it's
would be
never
good.
enough.
I mean, like, I don't know. Actually, hold on. There's one more thing I want to talk about. What was like the scariest game? Not like a horror game, but the scariest game you've played or thing in a game that like when you were a kid really freaked you out. I know like
I think I already
some
told my
yeah.
story.
I mean like I'm thinking about like more like a game you've played. Like for me, when I played the original Halo game, I've never finished Halo 1.
Oh
I
yeah,
got to the flood, and that
yeah,
scared me so
exactly.
much.
It didn't scare me. I just couldn't figure out how the fuck to get out of there because Halo 1's super fucking hard. Like
Halo 1 is
so.
super hard. I think I played on easy mode because I was a young child.
I
But
I don't think there is it. Oh yeah, there is. Never
even
mind.
though I was playing on easy mode, it was still hard for me. I
Yeah,
was a stupid child.
Actually, you
there's
know
Uh,
what? You
like
know what?
so
Sorry.
long gaps without a fucking checkpoint.
I
You
wouldn't
know,
um,
say I wouldn't say it was when I was like a small child, but like when I was
a
I
baby.
want to say remind me of the babe with the power. Um when I was fuck like 7 or 8.
Teen.
Um yeah, you're right. Um I was like Minecraft had just came out. It was 2011. I think it was like 9 or 10 or 7 or what, I don't fucking know.
I'll
Somewhere in
take a
that
deal.
region. Minecraft had just came out. It was 2011, 2012. Um, and I fucking loved it. I couldn't stop playing it. And then the whole thing about Herobrine came out, and
you got so scared about
it
it.
fucking terrified. I dropped the game for like months.
You are such a fucking nerd.
You know those videos where it's like he's like the guys on like
It's like
Minecraft Pocket
Herobrine
Edition. He's
spotted.
mining.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's like
Yeah, like
Pocket Edition.
he mines and he sees them. That video always like it creeped me out, but now I watch it, I just die laughing.
No, it creeped me out now. Like it creeped me out then. But now I look at them and I'm like, these videos are like so obviously staged, and like they don't even make it like ominous or anything like that. It's just like there's like fucking dramatic music in the background and shit, and it's like, okay, this doesn't work like this. If you're gonna make a sighting video, then you can't have
Also,
I,
production.
um,
I
yeah.
I remember one video in particular where like the guy tries to fake being scared by shaking his shaking his face while Herobrine is charging at him, but since he didn't like take into account the fact that he has to move Herobrine to keep it consistent, like he was actually running, it like there were just moments where Herobrine was just running in the air towards him.
Sort of off topic, but back with the Halo thing. I remember I was a stupid child and I didn't realize that the flood was pronounced flood. I was like flood. That's the name of like when the water goes up. It can't be flood because they're not water. So I until I like
Fluid.
no, yeah, fluid. I pronounced it as fluid.
You know what?
I mean, like that sounds more like like a virus, and it sounds like flu, but like that sounds more like a parasitic, like the fluid. No, it's like it's yeah,
It's the flu.
it's
We're
the
back.
fluid.
The
I mean,
fluid.
they look like fucking booger popcorn thingies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, my older brother, he's like, how old would he have been? He's like 5 years older than me. I remember I learned to call them popcorn when we played
I mean,
together.
they look the little like small ones. They look like pop. I mean, they don't look like popcorn, but like
And we called the big ones that released the smaller ones the popcorn bags.
I think one of the reasons why the flood really creeped me out is because I didn't know about them whatsoever. They were
Oh,
not like
I was also always like fascinated by like aliens that just take over the bodies of other ones, like the xenomorph.
Fucking parasect.
oh the xenomorphs like I quite like now.
I was never really scared of xenomorphs.
So the sound they
You know
make.
what I think when I think of flood is Mario.
Yeah, that's what I thought you guys were talking about for a bit, but I was like, no, they're talking about something else.
Fuck, Sunshine was such a big part of my life.
I like Sunshine.
Mario
I don't
Sunshine
know why
was
people don't like it.
people
What
fucking
phone?
love. Ma- yeah, I
So-
think it's literally for me it's the best fucking Mario game there is.
Just hold on, please. Before we change topic again, I need to talk about the game that scared me the most.
Okay.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yeah, because one of the main character dies at the beginning.
The Teletubbies
that is so
game for
sad.
Super
Yeah,
Nintendo.
No, Twilight Princess actually got me quite a bit when I was young.
He changes to the wolf, and you got scared because you're realizing you're a furry.
No, more so the idea of you just having a fun time with your friends, and then all of a sudden, all of them gets taken away, and then you get put in prison, and then all of a sudden you're like, why am I a dog?
Oh, so you're like,
So
so it's like morally scary for you. Like
yeah,
it's
more
not.
Yeah.
I mean, like not like the subject matter, it's just like the theme of like
Even then,
happy life.
even then, the subject matter is still kind of fucked with like the whole, like, when you get back as a wolf, like all the people you knew don't know you anymore because you're a wolf, and then the people that like are in the realm of the Twilight, they're pretty much being terrorized by things they can't see.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was gonna say something.
Oh fuck. I didn't get that from. I didn't get that from Twilight Princess. I got that from Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Like
Do,
first of
do,
all,
do,
first of all,
do, do,
the
do,
fact
do,
that
do.
the fact that there's a giant moon that's gonna crash into the earth, and there's literally nothing you can do about it unless you beat the game.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
like the fucking how they like each day the music went faster. That shit's fucking terrifying. And also
When I was young,
Ben Drowned fucking
Lavender.
it still
Okay.
terrifies me.
When I was young, I got into creepypastas, and some of them spooked me. I was a kid, so like obviously like some spooked me, but the ones that would spook me a lot was like Lavender Town ones, like Pokemon.
I didn't I didn't get scared by the Pokemon ones. I got scared by the Zelda ones and shit. And
That was
fucking
scared.
Sonic.exe scared the living.
Oh
fuck
my
out of me.
god, Sonic.exe is a really bad creepypasta.
But then I real like well I
No,
didn't
isn't
watch
it?
it.
It's
I
an
just
actual game, isn't it?
it's a creepypasta game. It's
The
a game.
creepypasta then became a game.
No, the game
Yeah.
is the creepypasta.
We should read bad creepypastas.
Yeah.
No, we shouldn't because I'm
I
gonna
could
get
just have a
nightmares.
story time with me. Just
Well,
like me
that's just a
reading it
Reddit
out loud.
video.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, let's just read Reddit.
Let's make
soldiers,
Reddit videos,
you
yeah.
shit in your MRE bag and then have to eat it because your drill sergeant told you or whatever. That's probably going to be something.
What?
It's just like those Reddit like videos on YouTube where it's like I don't know. One that I saw recently was like soldiers went what were your experiences when you had to face children in combat?
What? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
They're like everywhere. There's so many. There's like 10 different channels that do it.
Yeah, to get back with the Zelda topic, uh, Tw Twilight Princess does the more ambient horror better, but I feel like Majora's Mask does better when it comes to feeling that anxiety of like you're in a hurry, you have to keep going or else everybody dies.
I think that
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think Twilight Princess tried too hard to be Majora's Mask.
In
Mm,
some areas, yeah, but like still just like some of the things that happen in the story and just like obviously like
Midna. Do you
people
like
like
Midna?
Zant you can't really take seriously once you know what happens, but like
I couldn't take
Mid-
seriously because of how fucking goofy he looked.
yeah.
Midna riding at you because you're a wolf.
Minda's
Ooh.
thick and fucking hot. I don't even care. She's
Are we gonna talk about
Eric,
waifus in Nintendo games?
yes.
have you got to the point in Twilight Princess where you completed the first 3 main dungeons?
And then she becomes the big woman.
No, that's something different. Uh,
Um,
pretty much what
a
happens is
long
Zant's all
time. I
like,
beat the game a long time ago, but it was a
yeah, like
long time ago.
Zant's all like, haha, you're gay, and then Midna's like on her deathbed, and you're carrying her to Hyrule Castle to try to save her.
Oh yeah. I know. I remember that part.
That like, if that didn't get to you, you're like a fucking monster.
Yeah. No, Minna's fantastic because like she. Okay, well, I mean, she's kind of annoying
She
sometimes, but like,
she's the like the Zelda companion that has the most character development out of them all.
and she also is hot and it's got a sassy attitude. I love it.
which one?
Which
Midna.
Midna
Both.
like? But I mean, like, you have two
Both.
flavors.
Both.
You have small, short, and you have short or big. Two flavors.
Both.
You have
Both.
lolly or milf.
Both.
No, no,
Oh my god, yeah.
yeah,
Lolly,
yeah,
and
it is
then
one.
um, what's is there like an official name for her like big
Twilight
form?
Woman.
Oh, is it Twilight?
Oh,
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that is. I'm on Google and ooh, jeez. I'm just trying to find a picture from the game to post in Discord. People can't see it. Ooh. Yeah, just search up mid. Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Shit.
trust me, I
Hold
have
on.
real
What?
things.
Shut up,
Hold on.
file.
What? What are we gonna name this podcast? Because we talked about a lot of stuff.
Podcast number
Chillin'
one.
with the boys.
I mean, like you know how like we have.
Chilling with the boys with the Z.
Yeah.
We
I'm
didn't
gonna.
really. I don't know. Just the first one.
I figured I'd just call it Chillin' with the Boys featuring Minecraft.
Featuring Hero Brian.
Hero Brian.
Hero Brian is in our podcast? What?
I just gotta-
You want to hear Herobrine?
No,
No, I don't.
there was no.
Stop.
He never made it.
DVDs,
Jesus.
Jackhamsums.
No, that's not Hero Brian. That's Nintendo Man. It's pretty.
Listen, the
It's
thing-
equally as
Fucking-
terrifying.
That man's a fraud, guys. Kill him.
Don't you know what Nintendo Man's capable of?
Sugging.
Yes,
Stuck in a
and
bucket. I guess on the topic, sort of Nintendo. Did anyone here like the Metroid series?
Never played it.
Ethan, don't get sad.
no, I'm not sad. I'm like, oh my man, my boy.
Bum, 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 bum. Wow, that's a waifu pillow of Midna in her true form. Ooh.
Hang on, I'll let in the Discord for me, chief.
So yeah, what do you
Um,
want to talk about with Metroid?
Just like the fact that like how much like people when they completed Metroid, the fast run and they got the secret ending where it's like, hey, I'm a girl. How much people were like,
Well,
ew, girl? What?
By the way-
the secret ending isn't revealing that she's a girl. You see that she's a girl no matter what ending you get. The secret ending is just she's in a bikini.
Yeah.
I just wanna,
Fucking
just wanna let you guys know,
stroking the
fucking,
dick.
Zero Suit Samus was like my thing for like fucking
It's everyone's thing.
Like in
2000.
Smash
No,
or
just like
just
in
Your
general.
fetish.
All all I did was watch Zero Suit Samus porn in like grade 7 and 8.
Jeez.
I mean, like I can't blame you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over here with Ganondorf going Doria.
Whoa. That's.
I mean, like, look at me. I'm Samus. I have big shoulders.
You guys ever
to hide-
look up?
Big
You guys ever look?
shoulders.
You guys ever look up
Yeah, she
that?
has big shoulders.
You guys ever
Wait,
look
pardon?
up that porn video? What's it called? The Royal Treatment. It's a Zelda porn video.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Sorry to cut you off, but if you look in Discord, it almost looks like Minda's trying to put her foot in Samus's gun. it's almost blind. Okay, yeah. So wait, go on about the porn princess thingy.
No, it's
Oh yeah, I
just
seen that.
you saw the Royal
That was in a
Treatment.
while.
Wait,
But
what
yeah,
is it
I
called?
watched-
It's
Hold on.
called the Royal Treatment.
The royal. Okay, what
Just
what
type
is
in.
it about?
Just type in Zelda the Royal Treatment.
It's by
Hold on,
Studio
I'm tired and
for,
stupid. How do you spell royal?
Oh my god. I think we're gonna end the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
yeah.
Before we
Sure.
do, I have one thing to show the audience.
Oh yeah.
Ethan, no.
Is it your penis?
No, it's something way better.
What could be better than Peni?
Oh,
First of all, the audience can't see that unless you like edit it in. But I don't know.
guys.
Is there any
It's
porn in the fucking Discord?
No, there isn't.
Not
Okay.
unacceptable. If it is, it's
What is this?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hold on. The royal treatment, is it a Studio F?
Yep.
FO?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it like a funny porn or is it like a good porn?
No. it's just
Studio
good.
FOW does make funny stuff, but I think that's just a good one.
All right, boys.
Also,
I think we're done for the night.
Yes.
Yep.
6
Or
o'clock
for
in
the
the
video
morning in
will
our
be called-
case.
yeah.
I mean, hey, it's the morning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's my morning, it's your guys' night.
Good night or good morning, everyone.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks for coming
Sayonara,
along with us.
nice people.
Bye.
Yes, all you are nice.